Disney marketing Tron Ares minus Jared Leto in wake of allegations. Well, that's going to be a tough trick because he's the star of the film. So Tron Ares opens in October, so marketing is getting into full swing, but apparently it'll be without Jared Leto. Well, at least the start of it, yeah, that's if there was a way to advertise The Flash without Ezra Miller, don't you think they would have? The flick graces the covers of Empire magazine, but both covers are minus Jared Leto. Likewise, the two promo images released by Empire don't feature the likeness of Leto, and Leto isn't even mentioned in the article. Well, I'm sure it's, just a mishap, an oversight. Yeah. But that's not all. As Disney has announced, Tron Ares will be at Comic-Con, but according to The Wrap, it is currently unknown if Leto will be in attendance. More than likely not. This is how these things go. Anyway, Jared Leto was a part of the promotion at CinemaCon before the allegations came out. Yeah, they tend to wait at the most worst possible time for the start. Because I think a lot of these allegations are really old. So you've been hearing stuff about him for a long time, but I don't know. But I got to say, I'm not really all that psyched for another Tron movie. I didn't care for Tron Legacy, but it does look cool, Now, the whole concept of him coming into the real world, I don't see how that's possible. I mean, just perhaps, they'll give some explanation for that. But how do digital characters become solid? You just can say, well, they're all hard light and that sort of thing. Anyway, what happened? Well, a recent report claims that 9 women have accused Jared Leto of sexual misconduct, with allegations spanning the past 20 years. That's too many years. Yeah. And if it's that serious of a problem, then you keeping quiet all those years put other women at risk, Some involve underage girls. Even worse, including claims of explicit phone calls and in-person encounters. Leto's representatives have expressly denied all allegations, dismissing some as demonstrably false. All right. But there again, I don't know. Is allegations, has a lawsuit been filed? Because where does you go to hash it out where he can defend himself, if it's just a smear campaign? But of course, for the most of the movie, they can just keep the helmet over him so you don't see who it is, Could possibly CGI another actor's face on Leto's body. That was always the thing during The Flash, saying, hey, why not just do that? Which the allegations against Ezra Miller were really bad and had a lot more weight to them, But, this could be a pattern of behavior by this guy, and there's some truth to it. But 20 years. Tron Ares follows a highly sophisticated program, Ares, who is sent from the digital world into the real world on a dangerous mission, marking humankind's first encounter with AI beings. Now, if this is connected to Tron Legacy, that's already not true, because I'm already forgetting Flynn's son. We'll call him Flynn Jr., but he came out of the digital world with his digital girlfriend intact. I don't know how that's possible, and it's kind of the creepy thing. The only other living tissue in the digital world was his father, so was her body made out of his? Ew. So, whatever, but she was the first digital entity to cross over into the real world. Not Ares. So I don't know if there's any connection at all. Jeff Bridges does have a role in it, probably just a cameo or whatever but so there's some connection. Well, the film stars, of course, Jared Leto, Greta Lee, Evan Peters, yeah, I know him, Hassan Minaj, Jodie Turner-Smith, Arturo Castro, Cameron, oh yeah, Monaghan, that was in the Gotham show, and Gillian Anderson, Scully. Tron Ares gets released in October 10, 2025, only in theaters until it gets pirated pretty quick, you know. So anyway, Joaquin Ronnie is directing. Well, again, the brief teaser and stuff is all, it looks cool and all that. I don't know, it might be a fun little escapist thing. Despite it is a bit nutty. I mean, there's certain things you could throw in there to explain it, and then you're pretty much good. But you can't show Jared Leto. I mean, as much as I criticize Disney for the crap they've been doing, this is one of those examples. It's like the whole Kang thing with, Jonathan Majors having his own personal scandal that got him booted. And they had, instead of just recasting the role, they scrapped everything, and started over and tried to shoehorn Dr. Doom into the story and all that. Here, same kind of thing. Your main star of this attempt to revitalize the Tron franchise, which at least is one of their own. It's an actual original Disney property. And then this happens, But then again, these kind of stories about Jared Leto have been floating around. But then, who doesn't have these when it comes to Hollywood? How many of them? So I don't know. So it's like they just can't catch a wind these days. So odds are, with something like this ruining it for them, it might actually be pretty good. Sometimes that's just the way it goes. Wasn't for the Flash, so there's that. Yeah. It wasn't that great of a film. It could have been in some form or fashion. I was never really going to accept Ezra Miller as Barry Allen, but some of the ideas in it, whatever. Good luck, Tron, because it looks like you're certainly going to need it.